Ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the the Los Angeles Chargers beating the Denver Broncos, 34-27 reaction here in a massive AFC West battle here. If the Chargers lost this game, I believe it said they would have had a 7% chance to make the playoffs, or something like that. But the playoffs for the Denver Broncos, they're going to have to wait. If they'd won this game, they would have clinched a playoff spot. And it was looking good in the first half. I mean, 21-13 at halftime. They had that big second quarter offensively. There was a tale of two halves. The Denver offense was rolling in the first half, but in the second half, they crashed. 6 points by the Denver offense. The defense collapsed as well. Got outscored 21-6 in the second half. And that's just credit to the Chargers. I mean, their defense locked in after they got embarrassed last week. Got outscored 27-10 in the second half of that Buccaneers loss, and this is on a short week. I was concerned about the Chargers defense, and I was wrong. First half, I was concerned. Second half, they locked in. The Broncos offense really couldn't do much. All they got was those 2 field goals. And the Chargers were excellent in that second half. Outscored them 21-6. At one point, 21 unanswered points. Justin Herbert had a good game. Outside that one interception, I thought a pretty good game from Justin Herbert. 23-31, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception by Justin Herbert. He's had a really good season. Yeah, he may not have a lot of touchdowns. I believe 16 touchdowns, but he's been really efficient throwing the football. And their defense locked in. It's what they brought up, Jim Harbaugh in there for us, that defense, and they finally showed up in the second half, and Justin Herbert just found his refuse to lose gear. And with 2 games remaining, the Chargers get to 9-6, and that's a massive win. I think they're going to get in the playoffs. So the Broncos will have to wait, but that was an impressive win by the Chargers. I got to give him that. Herbert made plays in the second half, and they won. I wouldn't say I've been critical of him, but he made the plays when he needed to, and they won. And he just played great. I've never seen a recent Chargers team just create that toughness and that grit to come back like that. And that's credit you gotta give to Justin Herbert and that Chargers defense. But I think Jim Harbaugh probably made some good adjustments at halftime, and he also gotta give it credit to Jim Harbaugh. So Herbert's so much better when he's playing to score points instead of playing to minimize interceptions. Like, he was fantastic, and they just made so many great, and had great play calls in the second half. Just excellent. This is the response Jim Harbaugh was hoping for, and it was led by Justin Herbert. It was like a Superman game, basically, except the defense also woke up. So they were great. Just some big explosive plays their last drive where they scored that touchdown that made a 2-score game. Gus Edwards had a big run for like 50 yards or something like that. Haskins with a touchdown on his second reception of the night. And they got a bunch of people involved offensively. And Gus Edwards, 14 runs, 68 yards, 4.9 yards per carry. 2 touchdowns from Gus Edwards, 2 touchdowns by the running back for Gus Edwards. So they just played smash mouth football for 4 quarters, and just to lead that second half surge. It's just Jim Harbaugh knows how to build a team, and he's a fantastic coach. And Gus Edwards, I thought played well. Finally played a really good game. Vidal, 5 runs, 24 yards, and Herbert, 8 runs, 28 yards. Receiving wise, Ladd McConkey, 6 catches, 87 yards for Ladd McConkey. Having a very good rookie season, 873 receiving yards with 5 touchdowns. I swear, every time he gets targeted, he never drops the ball. I think he's the first rookie with 50 reception yards in 8 straight games since Odell Beckham Jr. did it. Like, he's a stud, man. Ladd McConkey is such a good player for this team. And that's going to be fun next few years, just for the future with this team. Ladd McConkey should have got drafted higher than where he went. He could have been a first-round talent. Like, his rookie season, it's been really good, and he's going to be better going forward. Josh Palmer, 3 catches, 41 yards for Joshua Palmer. Hassan Haskins, 2 catches, 39 yards, and a touchdown for the former Michigan Wolverine. Hassan Haskins icing a huge win for Jim Harbaugh. You love to see it. Stone Smart, 3 catches, 37 yards. Quentin Johnston, 3 catches, 18 yards for Quentin Johnston. He's so bad at catching the football at times, man. Darius Davis, 2 catches, 31 yards, and a touchdown. I believe he got the go-ahead score. Tucker Fisk, 1 catch, 10 yards. Hayden Hurst, 1 catch, 8 yards. Scott Matlock, 1 catch, 10 yards. So they got a lot of people involved offensively. And just the defense for the Broncos. I don't know what happened in that second half, man. Like, they just didn't play well. In the first half they played well, but in the second half I don't know what happened. Like, they gave up huge plays to Gus Edwards and Hassan Haskins. Defensively, Chris Abrams, no, wrong team. For the Chargers, defensively, Joey Bosa had a sack. Dupree had one. They sacked Bo Nix twice. Dicker, the kicker, made 2 field goals. And they improved to 9-6. Broncos dropped to 9-6 here. What a second half collapse, man. The offense just looked terrible in that second half. Bo Nix, 29 of 40, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 3 runs for 25 yards. I don't know what happened in that second half, man. They just didn't look good. First half, they looked good. Second half, no. And Bo Nix, they threw so many short passes. 3.3 air yards per attempt, the second lowest air yards per attempt in the game this season. So, it's kind of the Jesse Minter Charger defense, and the Broncos offense is a lot of schemed stuff, like short passes. They played extra conservative and kind of just blew it. Like, Bo Nix can throw the ball down the field. I've seen him do it at Oregon. His arm strength was fine tonight. I don't know. Like, he can throw down the field. And it's the Peyton offense. Like, the great Drew Brees did the same thing. That's just their offense. That's just the Sean Payton offense, in my opinion. Like, he can throw down the field. Like, trust me, like, he can throw down the field. They just didn't have as much first down success, and that put them into more third and longs. Like, in the first half, they had a lot of first down success. Second half, they didn't. They were out-coached on both sides of the football, in my opinion. Peyton needs to be held to account for the end of the first half. Kind of changed the game. They went away from the run and vertical passing game. Bo has to be better, especially in the second half. The defense looked lost in zone coverage and just stupid mistakes from both sides. But, yeah, impressive win, though, from the Chargers. To battle back, led by Justin Herbert. But the run game was finally good with Gus Edwards. And the defense locked in. So, good win, 34-27. Broncos will have to wait another week to just get their clinch a playoff spot. I know Bengals, I don't know why people still think the Bengals can make the playoffs, man. They're not making over the Broncos. If the Broncos beat them, then it's over. It's finished. But I still don't think the Bengals are getting in anyways. But, yeah, good win. Impressive. That's really all I got to say here. So, yeah, until next time, Malcolm White. Peace.